Hey you, if you're looking for something nice to listen to while working, driving, chilling, exercising or whatever, then you have come to the right place. I have fun and in-depth conversations with independent artists from a wide variety of musical genres and you're about to listen to one right now. So if you like what you hear, then please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe and ring the bell for further notifications of my upcoming podcasts. And now, on with the show. My guests for today are a band from Northeast India that is bringing back the rowdy and raucous spirit of 2000s pop punk music. And their name is Street Stories. Formed in Shillong by brothers Riko and Pezo Kronu, Street Stories specializes in the fun, jump-on-your-feet rock music that dominated the airwaves in the late 1990s and throughout the 2000s, courtesy bands like Blink-182, Sum 41, and Good Charlotte. After 2 albums and the lengthy period of inactivity, Street Stories came roaring back with the 3rd album titled The Best Album in the World, and with Gideon Kom of Dosa's Urge behind the drum kit, they embarked on the cheekily titled Comeback Tour. A tour that took a surprising and chaotic turn when, after a show in Nepal, the band got stuck in the country after the sudden eruption of the Nepalese Gen Z protests. But fear not, they managed to come back home safe and sound. So I caught up with Street Stories at the Bangalore show of this tour, which was before the Nepal incident of course, to talk about a whole host of topics that include their musical journey so far, what it is like to write music together as brothers, the realities and difficulties of touring the mainland as artists from Northeast India, and so much more. So, without further ado, here's me with Street Stories. Guys, thank you so much for joining the podcast. I'm so excited to have you guys here. How are you guys doing?
It was good, yeah. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
And good afternoon, Bangalore. Or good morning.
And thank you so much for your time and energy to it. Because from what I've heard, you guys had a bit of a day today when coming here. You couldn't get into your Airbnb and you were lugging luggage around on the road. What was going on?
So I think we reached early. I think there was some miscommunication with the place we were supposed to stay at. So we were just walking around with the luggage around the streets.
But has anything like that happened at any other show?
No, not exactly this. No,
Yeah.
This is new.
Okay.
And then the cab dropped me off on the other side of the road. And there's a divider. And the traffic was crazy. And I have my luggage and my bass guitar. And just coming to the venue just now was a hassle. Yeah.
Oh
So
my
it's not
god.
easy.
No, hopefully the rest of your day in Bangalore
Yes,
goes
yeah.
smoother. But so now you guys are playing here as part of your comeback tour. So you already had shows in Delhi, Pune, and Mumbai. If I'm not wrong, how did those go?
Yeah. Delhi was great. We played at the Piano Man.
Mhm.
Pune and Bombay got cancelled.
Oh shit!
Yep, that's what happened.
Oh no!
Because there were some issues with the venue.
Yeah.
Pune, the whole, I think there was a short circuit with the, and then so they needed a week off for renovation.
Yeah, under maintenance or renovation or something like that.
Oh,
But funny story,
yeah.
we just played Delhi and we were supposed to catch a flight to Pune.
Mhm.
And luckily the gig was cancelled. So we missed our flights
Okay.
from Delhi, yeah. So, I mean, if we had a show, that would have been a big problem.
Oh man.
But
No,
yeah.
sometimes everything works out for the
Yeah,
best.
so I
you
guess
know?
that's what happened.
So, speaking of comebacks, I like to see one other thing make a comeback, and that is your amazing hair over here.
Oh, that.
Look at that.
We were much younger then.
And
Look,
old
right there.
emo days, yeah.
The Evo years.
This is our former drummer.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was Matsram.
My God, this is the typical early 2010s
Yeah.
hairstyle. So do
Very
you
much.
I mean, do you think you guys can pull it off today, maybe as a throwback or something like that?
I don't know.
Maybe. We'll have to try.
I'll have to put a wig on here.
Oh man, I mean this looks like such a different era,
Yeah,
even though
yeah.
it's only 10 years ago. So what was going on here with you guys? What was your mindset in these early days?
I think we were very young and very new to the whole thing, and we didn't know much.
Yeah.
We were just there playing. We didn't know the business aspect of music, how things work, gigging, or even the technicalities of what goes on stage. We were just there, plugging our instruments and just playing. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
the hair.
Yeah, and like one other thing I found funny while doing my research on you guys,
Uh,
if you look up the most recent album, the best album in the world,
Yep.
the Google AI shows that you play the genres of Korean rock and Indonesian music.
Oh, that's
What?
that's interesting.
Is that on our band?
No, like if you like Google
Okay.
Street Stories, the best album in the world, like while I was doing my research, this just came up as part of the Google AI. So
Wow.
apparently Google is
Wow.
under the impression that you guys are Korean or
Yeah,
Indonesian,
Korean or
Indonesian, some
And,
shit.
we don't mind. We don't mind.
Or Google AI, please stop being racist. The Northeast is a thing, but
Oh, but that's crazy. I had no idea.
okay, so let's start with your most recent album. Very ambitious title, the best album in the world. So, what I love about it is you have songs like Party at My Funeral, where like the lyrics are like pretty deep and people can really identify with it. But then in the other songs, you're like, you left me on red, bitches ain't shit. I think about you while I masturbate. So, like, okay. Then we get back on earth and, like, yeah, it's a punk rock album. So, like, all jokes aside, like, tell me about the creation of that album. Because it's your first album, first release in, like, almost a decade after
Yeah.
Def Punk. So, tell me how that album came about.
It was I think it was a long process. Some songs were written just before recording the album, and some songs were written from like a long time ago. I think.
Around 2019.
Yeah, from 2009. No, and there's a song called Nothing Like You. That song was written in like what 2013, 14 maybe. Yeah, but we had not played that too much live or anything. But we always had that song, and the recording thing. I mean, most of those songs were written in between 2019 and 24, right?
Yeah.
2019 to 24. So we took. I think the entire Party at My Funeral was the one that was released first. That came as a single. When did we release that? 19 or 20?
21.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we released it. But it was recorded in
2019.
Yeah, we actually recorded that in 2019, but because of the great corona, because of that, that whole break was there, and so we were actually planning to record this entire album during that time, but because of the COVID thing, we had to postpone after recording just one song. And I think so we just decided to release it so that we have something going, and we don't want to keep something for too long. It gets boring.
Stale.
Yes. I mean, at least for us. Might be new to people, but so that kind of thing. And then we had the proper recording sessions only in 2022, I think. So it was done like half.
Yeah.
Right.
So 50% of it was recorded. 50 to 60% was recorded in
23.
22, 23, and then the rest we finished in the end
24.
of
Everything was done by 24. We were set to release the album. We targeted it to be released around November last year, I think.
Right.
But then the post production of the whole process got delayed and then pushed to December, and there was too much happens around December. So like let's let's chill. And then so Jan also we could not finish it in Jan, but by Feb the whole thing was ready. The mix.
No, and then we released
master.
the Left Me on Red single
Oh yeah.
Right.
in Feb, right?
Yeah, that was in Feb.
Was it Jan or Feb?
Feb.
Yeah, and then we just planned, and even the release was funny. We didn't do any promos, we didn't do any teaser, nothing. We just one night just released the entire album, like, and just posted like, "Hey guys, we have an
That's
album."
what we have been doing always.
Yeah, which is not the best strategy, I guess.
Yeah, but Gideon, this is your first album with the band, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how did you end up joining these guys? Because for anyone who doesn't know, you're obviously with Toss a Search. So how did you end up joining these guys?
This because we were all in Shillong, So we were always together and around, and we'll always play gigs together. We always hang out together. And one day they needed a drummer, so they just called me, and I was always there. And I've been always watching them live since the beginning, so I knew most of the songs. So that way it was easier. And after joining the band, we decided like to drop an album, and we worked together. So
Yeah,
That's
so
how-
one day, like, we had a show or something, and we just called him.
yeah.
And Riko and I were in Nagaland. He was in Shillong, and we had a gig in Delhi. So we need a drummer. So like, hey, you wanna play? He was like, yeah, I'm going to go to Delhi. I was like, cancel your tickets. You come to Dimapur. We'll rehearse. We'll play a gig. And he was like, yeah, let's do it. And since then, he has just stuck around. Yeah.
So what kind of energy do you think that Gideon has brought into the band and the new album compared to the previous drummer? Like, was there any like special factor that Gideon has brought in to the band and the album?
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's when it comes to live, of course. I mean, other than the playing and whatever, he brings great. He brings great. What's the word?
Aura.
Yeah, brings great aura, kind of thing. A very good stage presence.
Yeah, Dosses are just great aura.
Yeah. So a good stage presence. That's what really got us in the live performing thing. And apart from that,
His playing is great.
yeah,
So,
and of course,
definitely.
and his contributions in the writing process as well. So that's
Yeah, this entire album kind of feels like a rebirth for you. Like you're making a statement like after being away for so long. So like, do you guys agree? Like this is a rebirth for you guys. It really feels. feels that.
that's why it's called the comeback tour.
Yeah, along with
Like,
the
it's
obvious sex
yeah.
joke. I mean, like your entire like look is different compared to before, so it's like a new era for you guys.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
that's what
this,
makes it so exciting. But I'd like to rewind a bit actually right now.
Yeah, sure.
Rewind to the very beginning. So just tell me, like, what are the origins of Street Stories? How did Street Stories start as a band?
it started in our bedroom.
Yeah.
This was our teenage childhood dream. So we would always talk.
Basically, let me just. Basically, Street Stories is a product of our after school sessions where we just come back from school and we're just talking music and listening to music, trying to play music, and we're like, oh, we should do a band,
Yeah.
we should make a band. And and we were not the best kids in school, so
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of that has also pushed this.
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
be
with this particular hair, it doesn't look like you were the best kids.
yeah, of course. So yeah, the rebellious, I think it's a product of whatever happened in our life entirely, like all together. I think we have just channelized that energy into making music, punk music, obviously. Yeah.
So, what is it like writing music together as brothers? And and how is it different from writing music with just people outside the family? Like, is it different when you're writing together as brothers?
I think for me, what I feel is it makes everything is so much easier because I think we can just connect without even saying things sometimes. So,
Yeah.
and he'll come up with a line or a guitar riff.
Yeah.
Then I put in my what do you say? My take on
Your
it.
risk.
Yeah.
And so it's for us. It's been very easy that way. And
Yeah, I think the communication is easier in that sense, and also because we grew up together, listening to the same things, like
Right.
doing the same things, so we can. I think that connection is easier. Some telekinesis is kind of.
and I think it's the age gap also. We're like a year and a few months apart only. So, because then if you look at some brothers, they don't get along. And I think it's so for us, we were like best friends, growing up.
Yeah.
So it's been
Yeah. Speaking of not getting along, like, have you guys ever disagreed on like the music you want to make or put into an album?
absolutely This I think happens every
No,
once in a while.
but not so much. Not like it's so
Not
bad.
to that
Like I
extent.
want this. No, I don't want this. It's not really like
We come to an understanding.
Of course, we have differences, but it's always most of it has been a collective decision.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. That's nice to hear. So, getting into the first album, like the first release, the Apple and the Clown. First of all, I think you guys were like so young while making it. You were only like what, 16, 17 at the time?
I think
18, 19?
around 19.
Yeah,
20.
when that album came out.
Yeah, around 1920.
But those songs were written, I mean, when we were around those age, I think. Was it?
no,
some
I think
songs.
around 19 only. Oh yeah.
No, like
High
when we
school-
wrote the songs. I
high
think we
school
wrote the
days.
songs when we were like 17, 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a product of
Yeah, and is it
that.
true that the album is about like a failed relationship of yours?
Yeah. No, at that time, at that time, it
It wasn't.
it wasn't failing.
It was still.
But after that, like, yeah.
So after it failed, then we released.
No, it was released when
Oh,
it was still
released.
okay.
Okay.
Then after a few years, it kind of failed.
Okay, so it was based on a relationship of
Yeah,
yours that was
yeah.
going on at the time. So
I mean, the album was named like that, but not all songs are about that. Maybe like two songs in that EP, and the rest are just whatever. But we just like went with that theme.
yeah, how did your partner at the time react to that?
I don't know. She not much of a big reaction, I guess.
Okay. I mean, like, because again, like, you guys were only like 18 or 19 at the time. Like, what was your mindset going into making your very first release at such a young age? Like, what were you trying to like master? Like, was it like very like daunting to like make your first release at that age?
Yeah. It was just a very new experience to us. We didn't really, right? We didn't really think so much.
Yeah.
Like,
I think we just wanted
yeah, we just
something
wanted,
of our own. You know,
Yeah.
we wanted to be like our stars. They all had albums out. We grew up listening to them, so we also wanted a thing of our own.
Was
I think-
Dawson Search one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the feeling that you were greatly inspired by these.
Yeah. We,
Yeah, very much.
We were actively playing shows together, and also we were the only bands that were not metal around that time. So we
yeah,
could-
one of the few
yeah,
non-metal
alternative
bands
or
around.
punk.
Oh,
indie.
so like pop punk bands are like pretty rare in that region. Is it?
Yeah. I think we were the only ones when we started out, and we would always get booed off stage.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Really?
that happened.
Oh,
'Cause
wow.
we were, I think 2010, we opened for a metal band that came from the UK. It was called Deep Profundis.
Okay.
It was a metal band, and
Yeah.
we were opening for a metal band. So you can imagine
Oh,
they were
shit.
full of metal fans all over, and we are playing our cute songs.
Gideon, did you guys and Dawson Search also face that sort of thing, like where like the metal fans didn't want to like hear you?
Not really, because back then Dawson Search was playing a little bit heavier stuff, so metal fans actually enjoyed it.
Yeah. Also, you guys kind of managed to like slip through.
Yeah.
But this is like very fascinating to me. Fascinating to me because I think like I have like deep respect for the Northeast music scene. I mean, there is like so much varied music coming out of there. Like people are so passionate and also like so well informed about their music. But I also saw that in my research, what you mentioned about like the metal fans not liking you guys. So is that still there? Like like more metal fans and they don't want to hear your style of music, or is it like getting better right now?
No, that was just a phase. I think
Yeah,
just
I think
once.
that was just
like,
back then.
Just
Yeah. Right now it's fine because every metal bands, they have their own thing going on now.
Yeah.
Back then will be like just one concert with all of genre, But you
Yeah,
see
and-
mostly just metal people around.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just because of that. But now
Not-
everything is
yeah.
cool.
It wasn't like it wasn't like such a bad thing, but of course, like we would be playing band competitions where like 90% of the bands are dudes with long hair and great guitar solos and things, and we just come there and like play some 2-3 chords and sing some happy songs. So I guess that's what threw the crowd off.
Yeah. Maybe Nangsan from Blake Road was one of them.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into your next release after that, which is Def Punk, and it sounds so different from what you guys did at that point, and even like what you guys have done now. Because for those who don't know, it is like pure like electro pop, like really poppy, really catchy choruses and all of that. Like, why does it sound so different? Like, what were you guys going through with it?
I think it was around the time where, like guitar centric music was, or like punk music was just dying off, and then electronic music was on the higher side.
Yeah.
And we were listening to bands like the Wombats, and they had put out an album which was very electronic, apart from
Which had electronic
electronic
elements.
elements. Yeah, so we also tried to trying to fit in around that time, and that's
It was experimental for us. We had this guy. If you're aware of Daniel, his name is Daniel Langtasa.
Okay.
He used to play in a band called Digital Suicide from Assam. So basically, around that time of the album, that project, he was a big part of it.
Right.
So he also played with us live. We toured together for like a year maybe or more. So yeah, that was that phase and that sound.
So that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Like, so do you still have any song? Do you still have songs from like Def Punk in like the set list? Are we going to hear some songs from that today?
nope.
No, I don't
Not
think
at all?
so. Maybe like one song but we're playing it in a different way. Maybe we might play that one thing. Or we may not.
Yeah, maybe Only Human. I think that's the title
Only
of the song.
Human? Yeah. We have not played that song for a very long time.
No.
I think we have never played it since Gideon joined the band.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, that's a shame. I mean, I think people would be open to like more songs from that release. Or if you want to like rework it a little bit to make it sound a little heavier, that's also fine. But,
I think that's what we have done with
Yeah, one song.
one song. Not sure if we're gonna play it tonight, but we'll see. She can.
yeah. And so, like, following Def Punk, you guys went on the two-stroke tour in 2016,
Yeah.
if I'm not wrong. But after that, you guys had like a big break, like a break where you weren't doing anything right up until 2019, if I'm wrong. Like, what was going
Yeah.
on?
You're right.
We were all at different places in life. I think it was that time of our lives when we just like finished college and stuff, and we had to figure like what happens next, because since music was paying so much money, we had to find, we all became millionaires after the two-stroke tour. So I mean, we had to find ways
Find a
to
better
utilize
job.
the money. Where do we invest all that money, So anyway, so it was that time where we're just figuring things out, and that's why we took like kind of a short break, and the drummer was just leaving the band, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I totally get it. You can't do like any band full time right now. It's not sustainable for most people. But have you been able to like at least achieve a balance between like making music regularly and like providing yourselves through your day jobs? Like, how is that? Have you been able to achieve a balance with that, where you can keep yourselves creatively fulfilled while earning money?
Yeah.
You know.
So both of them are full-time musicians. They play with other artists as well. I think that's
We session for other bands, and that's how we are surviving as of now. And we hope to do the same with Street Stories. Gonna make a big comeback
Oh yeah, definitely. And you're playing session for Tabachake.
for Tabachake. Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, they're actually going to go on like a big overseas tour also. So I think you're going to go overseas in the.
Oh, not this time. This is going to be like a solo thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's a one-man band. Yeah. He started out as a,
First of all, I've already told you this before. I really love your music, and I grew up with like pop punk music.
Okay.
But lately, it feels like pop punk music is like going through like a big resurgence right now. All of these like big bands are like doing big tours, and like people are like really nostalgic for that time when they were at their peak in like the mid 2000s. So like, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, there's like a big resurgence, right?
Yes, it is. I think Good Charlotte just put out an album. It's been great. We've been inspired by this band since we were kids.
Yeah.
And so, like Green Day was here this year,
Yeah.
at the Lollapalooza.
My
Wa-
God,
was it
Green
Lola?
Day was such a dream.
Yeah, Lola.
Yeah.
I think
So
this
you know,
guys, you attended also, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah, and our guy behind the camera attended it as well. So yeah, so, there you go.
so all the punk fans are gathered. Green Day fans.
I think like it's making a comeback. You know, I mean, this kind of music,
Mm,
which is nice. I mean, good for us.
yeah,
We love it. We didn't think it would be like this.
yeah,
So which is nice, and we're also touring at the same time. I mean, we also put out an album. So
yeah,
I mean, we don't know. Uh, I mean, anything can just happen. You know, it's a very exciting
yeah.
time for us right now. I think.
Right. But I'm curious, does it sometimes feel weird for you guys to like play this style of music in like your late 20s, early 30s? Because like pop punk is like a young man's game. You know,
Yep, yep.
it's like very adolescent in its conception. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But does it feel weird to play this style of music like as you grow older, like into your 30s and all of that?
Not really, because we watched Mr. Billy Joe Armstrong this time in his
Yes.
50s and he's still rocking it.
Yes,
so we're
exactly.
like, we're still young, man. We should do this. We can still do this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and we love doing this, and I mean, what else do we do, right? We've been doing this for a very long time since we were kids. It's not like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's not like we suddenly start to try to play mature music.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to tell someone that you think about them while you're masturbating.
Yeah.
So you can't do that through like mature music.
because if not us, who's gonna tell them, right?
Yes, exactly. It is your God-given right
Yeah.
to tell people you think about them while you masturbate.
It's a huge responsibility, you know.
Yes,
With
yes.
great powers.
With great power comes great responsibility. Okay. So, and next, I want to touch on the Northeast music scene again. Like, there is so much amazing talent from that region. But myself, like living in Bangalore all my life, we don't see a lot of artists from the Northeast coming to perform in the mainland. So I just want to hear it from you guys. Like, what are the challenges that artists from the Northeast face while trying to like tour in the mainland region of India, and how could it be made easier for more of you guys to like come and perform for us here?
I think first thing is connectivity. Flights from from Dimapur or from Guwahati to the cities, it's very expensive. You can Google and find out.
Yeah.
It's not feasible. Like for it's very expensive. It becomes very expensive basically, and we are a three-piece band. It's much cheaper for us. I mean, not cheaper, but then it makes things easier for us. There are bands where they're like 5 members, 6 members, so that becomes very difficult for them, And unless the venues are taking care of our transport and our lodging,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
unless that is taken care of, it becomes very difficult for us to come and do like a whole city. tour.
Actually, that is the main issue. The
That's
travel, the distance, and the cost of travel is quite a lot. I mean, we can be flying from or traveling from Bangalore to Hyderabad or around the cities, and it's not
That's expensive.
as expensive as coming from Dimapur or Guwahati to Delhi.
Right.
I mean, that's so it doesn't make sense for us. So, and it's like the same to just fly to Bangalore or to just fly to Mumbai. I mean, that's expensive. So it only makes sense that you come once and then like do a tour, like move around, make use of that. Or if you just come to Delhi, play a gig, and go back, then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
All the time and effort, money you spend, and I think that's the main thing when it comes to touring.
But I get the feeling that you can offset that by being like more active on your social media. Your social media is a lot of fun actually, and I get the feeling that is something like
Which we hate.
you don't like.
We
it.
don't like, but we have to.
Also, so you're more of like the old school mindset of like playing the
Yeah.
gigs and all.
Yeah, you
can
could say that. We are not so socially I'm active. Like
We're
in
trying.
that sense.
We're trying.
We're trying hard for this tour at least.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, what's next for Street Stories? What do you guys have going on after this tour?
We have bigger tours.
Yeah.
Bigger tour.
So, you want to say it?
So we have a few more dates to announce for this tour, which will include some of the northeast places, and apart from that, we have just made an announcement that we are doing an international tour.
Oh, fantastic!
So this will be our first overseas tour. We're playing Nepal, Japan, and Thailand.
Wow,
Yeah, so-
fantastic! So,
so-
will this be
yeah.
like a very first shows there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
Oh.
as street stories.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have played there before with like other
Yes, yes.
artists. Okay, good. That's fantastic, and I wish you the best of luck with that. And
Thank you.
With all your ventures in the future. So, before we end this podcast, I'd like to play a little game with you guys. It's called Trivia Time.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a couple of quick questions, and you give me some quick answers.
All right.
All right. Okay. When and where was the very first Street Stories gig?
Guwahati,
Okay. What year?
2010.
Okay. Cool. Meaning and origin of your band name?
No meaning.
No
I
meaning
mean,
at all.
the origin is we got it from we had a Blink 182 poster in our room.
It was a collage.
Yeah, collage kind of thing. And somewhere there was written Street Stories, and we saw that like that sounds cool for a band name. And it's stuck ever since.
Okay. Best and worst song from your catalog?
Oh, that's a difficult. I haven't thought of this.
Worst song. Or which you don't want to play. Or which you don't enjoy playing.
The worst songs is probably in the Daft Punk EP.
Oh no, not again.
The experimental stuff. Yeah, probably.
And the best songs is in the latest album. Yeah.
Thank you.
Best and worst Dosa Surge songs. You tell your opinions and then you tell.
I think one of my favorites would be
You're Broke Again.
yeah.
Yeah.
They don't play that anymore. I don't think it's even recorded.
Nah.
It was an old one.
What about you? What do you think is the best and worst Dosa Surge song?
Best. I enjoyed Jinx a lot.
Right.
And then worst would be it's an unreleased song.
Oh, okay.
Which I know. That's why it's the worst, and we never played. We never released that.
Okay. Most underrated song from Street Stories that you wish people would pay more attention to or people would ask for.
From the album, no?
I think Hello. There's a song called Hello. Is the last track in this album.
Most underrated Dosa Surge song.
I don't know. What do you think?
Nah?
What do you think?
Like a song that is not getting enough.
That's not getting enough.
Yeah.
It's a Big Fish from the new album. I mean, the new EP.
Yeah.
The previous EP.
The last.
Okay. If you could pick one song with which to introduce someone to Street Stories for the very first time, which song would you pick?
I would pick Think Twice.
Okay. For Dosa Surge?
Big Fish.
Oh, Big Fish. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. If you could feature your music in any TV show or movie, which TV show or movie would you pick?
I know if there's another American Pie.
Okay. Like a classic, like American sex comedy.
Yeah.
Okay. Who inspires you as musicians? Which musicians inspire you?
I think for me it would be Benji and Joel.
Okay. What about you?
I'm not sure about. There are many actually, bro. The whole scene actually. The whole music scene.
Okay. If you could meet one of your inspirations and thank them for being your inspiration, who would that be?
Benji and Joel. man.
Good Charlotte, Benji and Joel.
I grew up with Green Day.
He's a Green Day,
Yeah.
like more.
Okay. First rock song you ever heard?
I think it's something it would be a song by the Scorpions because my dad would play it and then grew up to that.
Wow. Okay. What about you?
I think similar. I don't know, but I think I remember Deep Purple more, and I don't know the Beatles. Will that count?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe some song.
Gideon?
I think it was Queen.
Oh,
Cassette,
nice.
you know. I used to have a taxi at home. Now, driver, you always play that.
Yeah. Okay. First band or artist T-shirt you ever bought?
I think I know this. Green Day.
Oh, fantastic.
Will Eminem count?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I used to have an Eminem t-shirt. This was when I was, I think, 10 or 11 years. He had just come up with the real Slim Shady. It was damn cool.
Pezo, what about you?
I don't remember.
fair.
I don't remember. Honestly, I can't remember wearing
Yeah.
band. I don't know. Like
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Dream collaboration you would love to do. Which artist would you love to collaborate with?
Good Charlotte. Just I don't know. Like locally from India or
Anywhere in the world, even like big artists.
Anu Malik. Nice.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's a good one.
Okay, and lastly, dream gig you would love to attend or perform at. Any gig in the world.
Coachella.
I don't know.
Oh, when we were young fest.
Oh, that is so
All
good.
the bands, all the bands were
Yeah.
pro.
Yeah, that is so good. Like when we were young and Sick New World, like those two
Yeah,
festivals, like they are so kick-ass. It's basically like a collection of like
Yeah.
all the bands that you grew
That
up
we-
with. So I think you guys will be a great fit for when we were young. Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time and energy. I hope you guys have a great show in Bangalore.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys have
Thank
a
you
great
so
rest
much.
of your tour. And I hope you get to see like new music from you guys in the future. as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure.
For sure.
Yes. Okay. And everyone, if you like this chat, then please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow Street Stories on all social media. Listen to their music on all streaming platforms. And we'll see you soon.